Hello everyone, now let us discuss about intellectual property rights. So what are intellectual property rights? IPR are the rights granted by the government to a person, group or organization for the inventions which are ultimately used in commerce. Coming to the basic concept of intellectual property rights, an intellectual property is an intangible creation of the mind, usually expressed or translated into a tangible form that is assigned certain rights of property. It can be defined as the rights given to people over the creation of their minds. They usually give the creator an exclusive right over the use of his or her creations for a certain period of time. Intellectual property refers to creations of mind such as inventions, literary, artistic works, symbols, names, images, and designs that are used for commercial purpose. Now coming to the objectives of intellectual property rights. IPR is a term used for various legal entitlements which attach to certain types of information, ideas, and other tangibles in their expressed form. The holder of this legal entitlement is generally entitled to exercise various exclusive rights in relation to the subject matter of the intellectual property. The term intellectual property reflects the idea that this subject matter is the product of the mind or the intellect, and that the intellectual property rights may be protected at law in the same way as any other form of property. And the intellectual property laws, they vary from jurisdiction to jurisdiction such that the acquisition, registration or enforcement of IP rights must be pursued or obtained separately in each territory of interest. Now coming to the various types of intellectual property rights. They are patents, copyrights, trademarks, geographic indications, industrial designs, integrated circuits, trade secrets, and the protection of new plant variety. These are some of the types of intellectual property rights. Now coming to patent. A patent is an exclusive right granted for an invention, which is a product or a process that provides a new way of doing something or offers a new technical solution to a problem. Patent provides protection for the invention to owner of the patent, and the protection is granted for a limited period of 20 years. Coming to the next IPR, that is copyright. Copyright is a legal term describing rights given to creators for their literary and artistic works. The kinds of work covered by copyright include literary works such as novels, poems, plays, reference works, newspapers and computer programs, database, films, musical compositions, drawings of photographs and sculpture, architecture, advertisements, maps, and technical drawings. These economic rights have a time limit. Other than photographs, the usual time limit for copyrights are life of the author plus 60 years after creator's death. Now coming to trademarks. A trademark is a distinctive sign that identifies certain goods or services as those produced or provided by a specific person or enterprise. For example, McDonald's have a specific trademark, and usually all automobile companies, they have their individual trademarks. Usually a trademark may be one or a combination of words, letters and numerals. The initial term of registration is for 10 years and thereafter it may be renewed from time to time. Now coming to geographical indications. GI are signs used on goods that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or a reputation that are due to that place of origin. Agricultural products typically have qualities that are derived from their place of production and are influenced by specific local factors such as climatic conditions and soil. A GI points to a specific place or region of production that determines the characteristic qualities of the product that originates therein. Coming to the examples of some Indian geographical indications are Basmati rice, Nagpur orange, Kolhapuri chappal, Bikaner bhujia, Banaras sari, etc. Coming to industrial designs refers to creative activity which result in the ornamental or formal appearance of a product, and design right refers to a novel or original design that is accorded to the proprietor of a validly registered design. Industrial designs are an element of intellectual property. The essential purpose of design law is to promote and protect the design element of industrial production. It is also intended to promote innovative activity in the field of industries. Coming to integrated circuits, semiconductor integrated circuit means a product having transistor and other circuitry elements which are inseparably formed on a semiconductor material or an insulating material or inside the semiconductor material and are designed to perform an electrical circuitry function. The initial term of registration is for 10 years and thereafter it may be renewed from time to time. Now coming to trade secrets. It may be confidential business information that provides an enterprise a competitive edge is considered as a trade secret. Any confidential information that provides an enterprise a competitive edge is considered or may be considered as a trade secret. Usually these are manufacturing or industrial secrets and commercial secrets. A trade secret can be protected for an unlimited period of time, but a substantial element of secrecy must exist so that except by the use of improper means, there would be difficulty in acquiring the information. Coming to protection of new plant variety. The objective of this act is to recognize the role of farmers as cultivators and conservers and the contribution of traditional, rural and tribal communities to the country's agro-biodiversity by rewarding them for their contribution and to stimulate investment for R&D for the development of new plant varieties and to facilitate the growth of seed industries. Coming to the duration of intellectual property rights. These are the various IPR and the duration. Now coming to patent, the duration is 20 years. The duration of protection is 20 years. Trademark is 10 years. Copyright is, except for photographs, usually the copyright involves lifetime plus 60 years after the death of the creator. For a geographical indication, the duration of protection is 10 years. For integrated circuit, it is 10 years. Thereafter, they can be renewed. And the production of registered trees and vines, it is 18 years. And the protection of registered crops and extant varieties, it is 15 years. Coming to the applications of intellectual property rights. IPR is a government right that is granted by Government of India for maintaining the quality and standard of drug or drug related products or services. It is important to maintain the quality, purity and safety of drug products. It is important for determination of product stability and safety, and IPR is applicable for industrial, pharmaceutical, analytical, chemical, drug development and drug synthesis and manufacturing industry. IPR is applicable for industrial, scientific, literary and artistic field. It is applicable for industries, business and for marketing purpose. It is applicable for NDA, ANDA, INDA analysis of drug product or pharmaceutical formulations. IPR is applicable for testing, analysis and characterizing the drug properties and drug quality. It is important for determination of simple ornamental or industrial designs and layout oriented semiconductor devices. It is having important application for Indian Patent Act 1970 and also determination of amendments of Patent Act in 1999, 2002, 2005 and 2006. It is applicable for determination of patent filing and patent granting process. It is applicable for determination of patent revocation and patent infringements. It is also applicable for determination of commercialization and patent licensing processes.